Okay, we're here looking at a game that's coming out this fall. That's a download game, Mercury HG.
The third in the Mercury series.
And PlayStation and Xbox. And it's only $5. When did the first come out?
So it was a launch title for the PSP back in 2001.
Way back in 2001 on the little tiny PSP.
And they always wanted it to have motion controls. The whole idea was you're kind of controlling the whole level as you try to move this blob of mercury to the exit. And we were never able to do that before because mercury was poisonous. They wanted to put like a motion sensor. And finally, with the 6-axis, you actually tilt the whole level with the controller.
So instead of packaging a little thing of mercury inside a jewel case, we now can do it with the 6-axis controls.
Right, and I think there's very few games that use 6-axis that are downloadable, and especially at this price point. So I think for a game you kind of jump in, have fun, test your dexterity. All right, let's see if I can do this one. This is the hard one. Yeah, there's definitely kind of an order of operations. Like here, you can't go in the red blocks until you turn yourself red. So you have to kind of carefully navigate. Try not to fall off. I lost a little bit of mercury. Yeah, as long as 1% of your mercury still exists, you can still finish the level. But as you get smaller, you go faster, so it becomes a little more difficult.
This is a very challenging level.
It is, but it really rewards kind of mastery and yeah. Some people are really good with the motion controls, but if you're not good with the motion controls, you can play with traditional button controls where you can kind of more slowly move the camera around. But
and you're like going crazy over here. It's like you could hurt somebody.
It's intense. Yeah,
you really should wear
there's kind of a lot of this
safety goggles when you play this.
Wait till we pull out the Kinect game later. But I think this one is definitely a fun, fast game that anybody can grab. Let's try a little harder level here. This was part of the second group.
You're saying the levels are named after the elements,
right?
So it's sort of in the theme of
slowly filling in the periodic table.
It's kind of nice. You could lose a bit of your mercury.
Yeah, you can lose up to 99% of it, actually. It's like a disco level here. Right? That one's red. That one red. Oh no! Let's try one more time. Other platforms, I think an iPhone version makes a lot of sense because it has tilt. The new PS Vita has tilt. So I think moving forward, any systems that can do this stuff, that's really what we want to. Because that's kind of the whole idea of Mercury.
For those that loved the old version of Mercury, it's back. That's the headline, and
it's kind of what it was always meant to be. Like 10 years later, we finally realized the original concept of it's kind of those old labyrinth games when you're a kid, like the big wooden labyrinth where you're moving a marble through it. It's kind of that, and the idea of actually feeling the movement. We finally have that. So.
How many levels will there be?
I think the core pack has 64, and then you buy the rest as the DLC.